I think that's common sense, I fear. I need to get into the nitty gritty back. If you need that, you put your hands on my mom. So let me know if you need that as well.
Please don't take this personal, but you ain't shit, and you weren't special till I made you so. You better act like you know that I've been through worse to you.
Hey y'all, it's BriTV. Today we're back with another video. I low-key been holding off on telling this story because it still pisses me off when I think about it, but we're gonna get into it. This is about how my best friend set me up to get jumped. Bitches are really fake. That's what the story is gonna tell you. Bitches are so fake. So let me get into the lore, the background of me and this girl's friendship. Then the story is gonna include two girls. My best friend, well, ex-best friend, but my best friend, I'm gonna call her Jackie. And then the other girl that the story pertains to, we're gonna call her Mickey. So me and Jackie, we knew each other since maybe freshman year of high school. Mind you, I'm 20 now, turning 21 next month. Stay tuned because I got videos for y'all. Anyways, yeah, so we've been friends. We stopped being friends this year. So we've been friends for 6 years. Wow, a 6-year friendship ended over some bullshit. Okay. In high school, we started off in a group. I met her through one of my other friends because they went to middle school together. So they already knew each other. And then I basically got introduced to their friend group. Anyways, fast forward, you know, after high school, friend groups like that rarely last. So of course, everyone went separate ways. It was 5 people in total. Me and Jackie went this way and the other 3 went the other way. That's a different story for a different time, y'all. So anyway, like me and her, well, I thought me and her were like this, like super fucking tight. To get into the nitty gritty of the story, Jackie has another friend that she's known for years, since Sandbox, as they say. Her name is Mickey. I almost forgot what I called her. I never minded Mickey, like, I hope I can bring all these receipts, like all these receipts, and I hope that Mickey sees this video so you can see how weird Jackie is, because she's not telling the whole truth, y'all. It's kind of started turning into a trio, but mind you, Jackie and Mickey have been friends for way longer than me and Jackie, so I already knew that they're closer. They have memories together. They have inside jokes. They have, you know, all this stuff. So I never was really intimidated by their friendship or felt like it was threatening my friendship with Jackie. It was more so we were supposed to go to dinner. Like, we would be making plans together. We were in a group chat, all 3 of us. So it would be certain things that would bother me. I remember there was a time I was supposed to pick Mickey up, and that we was gonna, because Mickey lives 5 minutes from me. She still does. And Jackie lives like 30 minutes out. So I would always, every time we go to Jackie's house, I would pick Mickey up and then we would go to Jackie's house, whatever. I remember this one time I texted in the group chat. I said, we were supposed to be going now. I said, hey Mickey, let me know if you want me to pick you up, because, you know, I need to know ahead of time. I need to know when I need to leave, you know. She said, okay, she'll let me know. The day goes on, she doesn't let me know. And all of a sudden Jackie texts me and she's like, hey, Mickey said that she doesn't need you to pick her up because she wants to leave early the next day. Like, whatever the reasoning was, that's cool. But what bothered me is, like, why didn't she text me back in the group chat? Like, she could have just texted me back in the group chat. Or if she was gonna text somebody privately, wouldn't it be me? I'm the one who told you to text me and let me know if you need me to pick me up. So why would you text Jackie and then let Jackie tell me? You know what I'm saying? And it was just a lot of stuff like that. I know that's little, but it was a lot of stuff like that, like where we would have conversations in the group chat and then they would finish it in like their personal chat, or like if we're all going out, they're talking about what they're wearing and what they're gonna do with their hair, you know, girly shit. They're doing all that in their personal group chat when I feel like, why can't I be included? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're all going out together. Y'all don't think I want some help on how I'm okay. Y'all don't think I want some help on how I'm gonna do my hair or on what I'm gonna wear and stuff like that, you know? Like, that doesn't, it was just little things like that, because I just feel like we're girls. Like, of course I want to be included in that. Why do we have a group chat if y'all constantly talk about things that could concern all of us in your personal chat? If y'all are telling secrets, telling business, telling stories, that doesn't concern me. I don't have to know that stuff. So y'all texting about stuff like that personally, that doesn't bother me at all. But it was more so like just little things that I could have been included in, and I just wasn't, time and time again. Jackie and Mickey would hang out separate. Me and Jackie would hang out separate. Me and Mickey would hang out separate here and there, but like, you know, we weren't really that comfortable because we met through Jackie. Either way, we all would just hang out here and there, and it did not bother me that they would hang out without me, because it's mostly like they're matching, you know, they're smoking, or it's a last minute plan, whatever. But there was this one time that they planned a sleepover where they wrote, like, it was like a, I don't know if it was for the new year or what they were doing that for, but they wrote on plates, you know, things that they want to let go of, things that they don't want to think about anymore, whatever. Do y'all know what trend I'm talking about? You write like negative stuff on plates, then you break it and it's just freeing, you know, it's like stuff like that. They planned like a whole sleepover together, and then they plan to do that. I mean, they can definitely sleep over together, you feel me? Like, that's nothing serious, but it was just like, when me and Jackie hang out without Mickey, we don't do extravagant plans. Like, we're just chilling, like we're smoking, we're eating, we're watching movies, like it's regular. So I was like, so for y'all to like plan this whole ordeal and this whole, like, you know, growth experience, like, damn, like, why couldn't I be invited? I'm sitting in the bed at home. I can get a plate. I'll bring my own plate, promise. Like, you know, so it would just be little things like that where it's just like, I guess I don't have to be included, but I just don't get why not. Because especially when it comes to me, I'm making sure that when me and Jackie do like plan things or big things like that, that I'm inviting Mickey. I'm saying, Mickey, I'm gonna pick you up. Like, you know, not only am I inviting her, but I'm offering to pick her up. I'm offering to take her home. Like, you know, I'm just making sure she's included. So of course I'm expecting the same behavior, but I'm not getting it. I'm talking to Jackie about it because, mind you, Jackie's my best friend. So I'm like, I care more about the state of me and her relationship than me and Mickey's relationship, because I just met you. At the end of the day, you're cool. You're super cool, super pretty, super fun, but I just met you and you're already showing me that how I wanted me and her friendship to be, she's not at that same level with me. She doesn't consider me like, you know, someone that she would be genuine friends with. She never really said that, but just based off her actions, like, she's not gunning for the friendship like how I was, and that's okay because we just met. But when it comes to me and my best friend, I want to make sure me and my best friend are still good, still locked in. So I did bring it up to my best friend a few times, like, hey, you know, like, it does feel like I'm kind of being left out. Like, what's the point of making a group chat if y'all just talk about everything by yourself and then I always get the information secondhand? Like, you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. At first, she was like reassuring me and stuff, which love that. I love reassurance, but why isn't anything changing? Like, yes, reinsurance is cool, but I'm gonna need the behaviors to start changing. And I know Mickey is not doing it on purpose. Like, she's not like, I don't think she's purposely like,
oh, I'm gonna leave Brianna out, I'm gonna plan this and not invite her.
Like, I really don't think that it was like that was the case. But as my best friend, since I told you how I'm feeling and how these behaviors are making me feel, the next time Mickey says something privately that she could have said in the group chat, you don't gotta call her out. Like, Jackie don't gotta call her out. Jackie don't gotta like confront her or anything, but just move the conversation to the group chat. It's really not that hard, and I've done it multiple times. So basically the conversation stopped being like, hey, I'm feeling left out, to why isn't anything changing? Because I've expressed to you multiple times, and I know you're probably tired of me expressing it to you, but promise I am tired of expressing it to you also, Jackie. If you would change your behavior, or if something would be different, I wouldn't have to keep saying the same thing to you. I think that's common sense, I fear. Like, okay, I'm just gonna fast forward to like what started making me and Jackie's friendship go downhill. It was Mickey's 21st birthday. We were all planning to go to the club on a Saturday or just go out to some type of lounge. I didn't end up going, so I don't know. So this was planned for like maybe 1 to 2 weeks ahead. Like, we knew that we were going out, but mind you, Mickey drives, I drive, Jackie does not drive. So I'm used to always, like, you know, being Jackie's ride. Like, girl, I'm gonna pick you up. You don't even gotta ask me. I already know, like, having to ask somebody for help all the time, you just start to feel like a burden, and I didn't want her to feel that way. So it's like, I'm gonna offer before she asks, so she doesn't have to feel like she's begging all the time. Time goes by and she never texts me for a ride. She never asked me, hey, can I ride with you? Like, nothing. So the day of, so it's been 2 weeks, like maybe 1 to 2 weeks since we talked about going out. So the day of, I'm like, hey, what's the ride situation? Like, I'm sure Mickey is riding with her sister. Like, you know, you can ride with me. That's when she finally tells me that they are all riding together. Mickey's sister, and Jackie are all riding together, and I was just expected to go by myself, which just it actually really fucking bothered me, to be honest. I definitely cried about it because, like, on the spot, I'm very sensitive, y'all. Let me just tell y'all that now. But, like, because you're my best friend. You're my best friend. You're my other half. What do you mean? Like, you're just gonna let me drive there by myself while everyone else drives together? That doesn't make any sense. Mind you, Mickey lives 5 minutes from me. So how is she gonna pick you up? You live 30 minutes away before she picks me up. That makes no sense. Especially because every time me and Mickey went to Jackie's house, I picked Mickey up because she lives 5 minutes away. She never offered me gas money. She never offered to pick me up. She never offered to drive back home. Like, one person drive there, one person drive back. No, like, oh, and then mind you, what makes it worse is that that's 3 people. A car holds 5 people, to be honest, but like, there's space for me in the car, and still, not only did Mickey not invite to pick me up, but my best friend didn't even make sure that I had a ride. Well, I have a ride because I drive, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even care that there was space for me and I was left out. They were gonna get ready together, pregame together, and then go to the lounge together, and I'm supposed to be getting ready by myself. This really hurt my feelings because I was already having, you know, feelings of being left out, and it was just little things, so I wasn't pressing it too hard. But like, you know, and my best friend was telling me, like, you know, I love you, da 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 da, whatever. So to actually be left out, like, for my fears or my anxiety to come true, it was just actually heartbreaking. It was like, oh damn, okay. Okay. To give Jackie the benefit of the doubt, her and her man were arguing. Like, it honestly seemed like every time she would go out, they would argue. So I don't know what that's about, but they're arguing once again. So I will say that, like, she had a lack of judgment, and that's what I told her too. I was like, I don't think you left me out on purpose. I am sad that you weren't like, hey, like, let's invite Bree, or hey, since you have space in the car, why don't we invite Bree? As my best friend, I am sad that you didn't look out for me in that way, but I know that her and her man were arguing and she was focused on other things, I guess. So I didn't end up going that night. I just let them have fun. I didn't say anything to Jackie about, like, how fucked up that was, that, like, I just didn't get invited to pregame and to get ready together, even though I live 5 minutes down the street. I could have even drove to Mickey's house and then we all leave from there. Like, they didn't even have to come and pick me up, but like, still no invite, but there's space in the car. That's so strange. I need to get into the nitty gritty fast because I'm already been recording for 30 minutes. I wasn't really holding it against Jackie, like, that she didn't vouch for me, but what kind of made the situation worse is that every time, like, we would talk about it, she would basically just invalidate my feelings. Like, I learned that she's the type of person that, like, if she didn't do it on purpose or if she apologized for it, then you need to shut up about it. Like, that's the type of person she is, and that's not fair. You can unintentionally hurt someone, but it doesn't mean that it didn't hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm walking backwards and I step on someone's foot, I didn't do it intentionally, but I still stepped on their foot. That kind of was like, at least for me, it was putting a sever in our friendship, because I was like, girl, you're supposed to be my best friend. Not only did you blatantly leave me out and not give a fuck, but you're not even respecting me when I tell you that it hurt my feelings. Like, the conversations would never be resolved, basically, when we would talk about that night at the club and how she didn't vouch for me. They would never be resolved. She still never, like, understood how deep it was to me, I guess. Now, fast forward to the not the day of, but the day before everything. So I did make a post. I will try to find the post that I made, but it did refer to that situation, but it really just referred to everything, because if you didn't watch my last video, I talked about, you know, betrayal or whatever, and a lot of people are fake as shit. Like, so many people take advantage of good people. It's so sad. Like, it actually is very sad. So I was just posting about everything in general, but I will say that situation, like Mickey and Jackie, is what, like, really, that was like the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's the best way I can explain. So Jackie texted me. She basically is asking me about the post. Basically asking, does it still bother you what happened, like when we were supposed to go to the club, like that I was left out? And I was upfront. I said, yeah, it does, because I wouldn't do that to you, but I can understand that you probably had a lapse in judgment because you were dealing with other things. So I'm just waiting for the next time it's time for all of us to go out. Are you going to vouch for me, basically? Are you gonna make sure I'm good, like how I would make sure you're good? Like, are you gonna be a friend? Basically, that's, I didn't say all that, but that's the gist of it. And she kind of got offended. She was like, oh, so I have to prove myself to you, and being like, just very making it about her, to be honest. And I was just like, well, I mean, I wouldn't word it that way, but yes, actually, you do have to prove yourself to me, because I'm a good ass friend to you. A good ass friend. I dropped anything to take you to doctor's appointments because your own parents wouldn't. Nikki, back in the day, like, she wasn't doing that shit. She wasn't helping you take your son to doctor's appointment. She wasn't helping you plan his birthday party and paying money for it too. She wasn't helping you doing this stuff. Like, so yes, like, I'm a good ass friend to you, and I expect you to be the same, and you weren't. I feel like that was something little that you could have done and you didn't. So yes, if you want to word it that way, yes, you do have to prove yourself to me. Oh well, you fucked up. Like, that's just how that's just what happens. It's not that, like, I don't think it's really that deep. Like, if you know you're a real bitch, just do better. Don't take offense to it, because I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just hurt, and I want to protect myself. I don't want to keep giving you the world as a friend and then you are half-assing me, like, especially because that's literally what just happened with Mickey. And that's happened to me so many times in the past where I've been a good friend to girls and they just take advantage of me, or like, basically I would be thinking they're my best bitch and I'm not even close to being their best bitch, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, I need you to show me that we're actually best friends, because you're not acting like a best friend. Like, and mind you, in this conversation, she did get defensive, she did invalidate, and I did get frustrated, and I did have an attitude. We both had, first of all, this is one thing that was really pissing me off. It's like, people really think that they can get away with little slick comments and little smart shit, but then when I do smart shit, oh, you have attitude, you da 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 da. Yes, I have an attitude. What the hell? Yes, I do. Not only are you being defensive, making it about you, invalidating my feelings, like making it seem like it's not a big deal. Not only are you doing all that, but you also are being smart. You also have an attitude. The only thing I'm doing is returning the attitude. I'm not even invalidating your feelings. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Like, all this shit. So please, I really don't want to hear nothing about my attitude. I really don't. The conversation wasn't going well. I ended up taking a nap because I was like, you know what, this is too much stress for me. I don't know how differently I could explain the situation to her, like, and how I feel about it and how it affects me. I really don't know what else I can do differently. And she literally came to me asking about it. Like, I didn't come to her trying to talk about it again. How are you gonna come to somebody asking them how they feel, and then when I tell you the truth, you get mad? So I took a nap, and when I woke back up, Mickey texted my phone. So I wake up, Mickey texts my phone. She says, if you have something to say about me, I'd rather you tell me. My immediate response was, girl, get out my phone with this. Because honestly, when I read it now, maybe she wasn't trying to have an attitude, but I was just more so pissed that when I was telling Jackie, like, could you ask, okay, yeah, I didn't even say this part, but in that last conversation with me and Jackie before I went to sleep, I was telling her, like, you didn't vouch for me then, like when there was space in the car for me. You didn't be like, hey, let's invite Bree. She only lives 5 minutes away. But now, after I told you how I feel, you still didn't vouch for me. I was asking her, like, well, could you just ask her, like, hey, why didn't you invite Bree? Like, this is kind of bothering her. And she doesn't know how to go about it. So I want to be the middleman so it doesn't get out of control. You know, like, I feel like that could have been I would have done that for her. That's all I have to say. She was like, Jackie was like, that's messy. I'm not going to ask her that. That's messy. I'm like, asking her why she didn't invite me is messy? Did I tell you have to slap the shit out of her and choke her and ask her why? Or did I just say send a quick text? When Mickey texted me, I was more pissed off at the fact that Jackie had told Mickey everything we talked about after telling me that it would be messy for her to ask her a question. Does that make sense? So when I asked her to vouch for me, she was like, that's messy. But then when me and her get into it, now all of a sudden she's gonna recruit Mickey, like, to be on her side or whatever. She said, you have something to say about me, I'd rather you tell me. I said, girl, get on my phone with this. I go into detail about what is going on. So basically everything I told y'all now, that's what I told her. Like, that she left me hanging on her birthday when there's space for me in the car. I live 2 minutes away. I always offer to pick her up. Like, in the short amount of time that I met her, I've looked out for her so many times. And I told her, like, the only reason I didn't just come out and say something is because I didn't want it to be confrontational. But here we are. Like, now we're in the exact situation that I literally did not want to be in. And I made a point. I said, if I did something to you that made you uncomfortable, we are new friends. I know you would have felt more comfortable talking to Jackie about it. Which is true. I really feel like if I did something to make Mickey uncomfortable, she wouldn't immediately come straight to me. She would ask Jackie for her input. Because we don't know each other like that. But we both are supposed to be best friends with Jackie. So, whatever. She said, I said what I said, not arguing with you. You have secret beef with me, but I'm weird. I said, it's not secret beef. Clearly from the messages, I was just hurt because I was considering you someone I was starting to care about. Then I said, it can be real life beef if you want to get that way. Please watch who you're talking to, like, for real. And I said, you can't even address the birthday situation because you know you were being weird. Then I texted Jackie and I'm like, why is Mickey telling me that I have secret beef with her when I've never said that ever? I never said that I disliked Mickey in any way. So I texted Jackie. I said, so the fact that you talked about it with Mickey and had her texting my phone, you're not a friend. Didn't vouch for me, but went and talked shit instead. That's some weird ass shit, and one thing I never thought you were was weird. She said, we can agree there. You feel all these things about Mickey, but don't want to confront the situation. I said, you are the messy one. You say you didn't want to be in the middle, but you definitely chose your side. You are weird. She was literally telling me, oh, that's messy. But then once we get into it and we don't agree, she goes and recruits Mickey to be on her little side or whatever. Like, now it's 2 against 1. First, it started off with just me trying to make sure me and my best friend is good. Like, cool. I did care about Mickey. I did want to be girls. But if you don't want to be girls, we don't have to be girls. That's fine. But me and my bitch, I did not want to lose my bitch over this. So that's why I'm stressing conversations with her rather than stressing conversations with Mickey. So I just thought that was really fake. Like, okay, well, you were so against talking to her when I asked you to, but now that we got into it, you're going to go and talk shit. And I know she was talking shit because
it's editing Bree with a voiceover. Basically, I can tell that she didn't vouch for me and that Jackie was actually talking shit because as y'all see in the screenshots that I just put on the screen, when I kept asking her what was being said and where Mickey was getting this information from, she would not tell me. She just kept saying like smart shit instead of actually answering the question.
So I'm showing Jackie the conversation between me and Mickey. I'm like, do you see how she's coming at me? Like, off the first text, she was coming at me crazy. So, like, so you're telling her something different. So that's basically her keep bringing up, like, I'm asking her, so what did you say to Mickey? Like, why is she acting like this? Da, 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 da. Every time I say that, the only thing she has to say is,
You get too smart, you get too smart. You don't see how disrespectful you are. You talk down on people. Da, 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 da.
which I was getting smart. I'm not, like, denying that at all. But so now I can see that, okay, she's really just upset because I got smart with her and I ate her the fuck up. I would be upset too. So I see why you're upset, but why is Mickey upset. I don't give a shit about why you're upset. You already disrespected me. I disrespected you. This best friend shit is done. That's done. Now I'm asking you, what the hell did you tell Mickey? Because she's texting my phone crazy. Point blank period. I don't give a fuck about the what happened before. I'm asking, what the hell did you tell her now? Because she's texting my phone now. Anyway, as I'm texting both of these weird bitches at the same time. So I told her to meet at the park. I get there and there is no video because it was like, I pulled up, I jumped out that car and I beat her ass. This video is very long and that's the background. I wish I had a video of the actual fight, but I go, she has her mom, her sister, and her sister's boyfriend. No funny shit, but all of them are bigger than me. All four of them. The mom, the sister, Mickey, and the boyfriend. They're all taller. Well, Mickey is shorter than me. The mom might be shorter too, but they're all bigger than me by a lot. A lot. And the reason why I'm saying that is to tell you, emphasize that they did not have to jump me. Please, please, like, please. Because I'm not even angry. I'm just fighting because you thought you were bitching me. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, I wear my makeup. I keep my hair done, keep my nails done. I'm very bougie and preppy and all this. I'm whitewashed, whatever you want to say, but I never been a bitch. And that's what people get mixed up. Like, if you're not super hood and super, you know, all this, that they think you're a bitch. And it's never that. It's never that. I'm sorry. I don't have to live an unfortunate lifestyle to be about that life. Like, no shade though. No shade though. I'm just really saying facts. Like, I'm just really saying facts. So, but I get out the car. I immediately charge her, whatever. I'm hitting her in her face. She left her face open. I'm hitting her in her face. Immediately her mom and her sister start hitting me from behind. So it's literally 3-on-1. I'm fighting Mickey and the mom and the sister is behind me, hitting me from behind while I'm fighting. But with the adrenaline, it's like you don't really feel it when you're fighting, but you know, I knew that they was jumping. So my mom comes out with a bat. Oh, I didn't even say. I brought my mom with me. My mom, she brought a bat because my mom has health issues, arthritis, other stuff that I don't care to share on the internet. So my mom not going to get scrappy. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to fight, but she's going to make sure that she protects her daughter. So she bought a bat. She hit the big ass sister with the bat. And of course now Mickey's mom is like, why would you hit her with a bat? She's just like, that's my daughter. Why'd you hit her with that? Bitch, you're jumping me. You are a grown-ass woman, 50 plus years old, jumping me. 20 years old. When your daughter is the one who's running her mouth. What the fuck? Y'all was just not fighting fair. But now that my mom swung on that bitch with the bat, you want to be like, why are you hitting my daughter? Da, da, da. If your daughter didn't jump in, she wouldn't have got hit with the bat. 2 + 2 = 4. Like, the fuck? And like, they didn't even wait until I started like getting the best of Mickey. Like, if I was on top of her, stomping her head in or something, as her sister, I expect you to jump in at that point. But me and Mickey didn't fight for like a whole minute before I'm feeling hits on the back of my head. So they already planned to jump. They knew that Mickey could not hold her own from the start. So they had to get the advantage. Boom, 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 hitting her like that. Like, you know, she's like windmilling me kind of. Like, her hits aren't really hitting. It's like they're kind of like sliding off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but like, she's like kind of like this. And I'm like holding her like that. Then going like that, you feel me? And as I'm doing that, her sister is still her sister jumped back in. After my mom was occupied with her mom, she jumps back in, being a sneaky ass, goofy ass bitch. I get Mickey, I throw her ass on the floor and she's rolling around in the sticks, whatever. And I was gonna get on top of her, but I knew once I get on top of her and put my head down, Miss Big Sis over here, Big Sis, is gonna stomp on me from behind. You like, and I'm not going for that. So I get Mickey on the floor, whatever. I literally let her get up. Because I know if I get on top of you, your sister gonna get on top of me, and we're both gonna suffocate. I let her get up. We get to fighting again. Her sister keeps jumping in. Like, her sister literally keeps jumping in, whatever. But like I said, when I'm fighting, like, I can't feel all that. I can't feel all that rah. Like, I'm just focused on who I'm fighting. And again, I'm not mad. Like, I'm not angry fighting. It's more so like proving a point. I feel like if I was angry fighting, then I would have hit the sister, then I would have hit the mom, then I would have really not give a shit about what I was doing. But I don't know, I wasn't angry. See, I be sparing people so bad. Like, I be sparing people so bad. Because this whole time that the sister keeps sneaking me and keeps jumping in, I never put my hands on her once. And it was intentional because I'm like, bitch, I did not want to fight. Like, I told Jackie that. I told Mickey that. And Jackie still went and told Mickey all this fucking bullshit about me having secret beef and all this. I got her on the floor again, I remember, and then when she was on the floor, and this time I'm like bent over hitting her or whatever, her sister's like, let me have her, let me have her. Girl, she can't let you have shit, she's on the floor. But anyways, I'm still hitting Mickey, whatever, and then the sister starts hitting me from behind like she has been doing this whole time. We ended up like falling to the floor, and I was like, all right, like, I'm done with this because y'all are jumping. Like, there hasn't been any time, well, at least in my memory, like I said, it's the adrenaline. You don't really like know exactly what's going on. But I will say there wasn't any time where it felt like it was just me and Mickey fighting. It always felt like the sister was hitting me in the back the whole time. Like, if you knew your sister couldn't hold her own, you should have told her to watch her mouth. Mickey gets up off the floor. She's like, I told y'all not to jump in. Bitch, whether you told them that or not, you were happy they were jumping in, because every time her sister would jump in, it's not like you stopped hitting me. No, you kept hitting me because you had the advantage. So bitch, you wasn't sad. Like, you did not tell these bitches not to jump in. You was happy that they saved your ass, and we both know that. Please. That's that story, y'all. I came back home. I texted Jackie. I said, you know, you're a fake bitch, basically. She's like, this is beyond me. Bitch, shut up. Literally shut the hell up before I call CPS on that child. Because you be smoking while pregnant, rolling up weed in the kitchen while he's sitting right next to you. And if bitches wanted to fight again, y'all know where I live. Y'all know my phone, my Instagram. Well, you're blocked. Text me, do a text now. Make another email. I don't give a shit what you have to do. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna do it. So, but yeah, so that's the end of this. That is how my best friend set me up to get jumped. And I named this because Jackie knew damn well that I never said I wanted to fight Mickey. She knows damn well I never said I had a problem with her. She knows damn well I never said it was beef. But she still portrayed these things because she was mad that me and her got into it. So she wanted, basically she hyped her friend up like a little puppet and was like, go fight her because she's giving me attitude. That's basically the gist of the situation. And honestly, if the sister wants it, if you need that, let me know if you need that, okay? All of y'all, all three of y'all can let me, and the mom too, you put your hands on my mom, so let me know if you need that as well. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you like me, subscribe, comment down below what videos you want to see from me, or if you have any questions about the situation, because it was a lot that I tried to put in this video and it's already way too long. So if you have any questions about it or any think pieces, or even let me know if I could have done better at some parts. This video is too long. Thank you for watching. Bye. Love you.